everyone. I'm going to start a couple minutes early just because sometimes there seems to be issues. So let me know if you can hear me. I know I'm a couple of minutes early. It says that I'm live, so I'm hoping I'm live. Let me go check again. Yeah. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Angela. Yay. Okay, cool. So welcome. So today kicks off. I'm going to be uploading a video a day for the entire month of August. Hi, Annette. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Denise. Okay, awesome. So yes, hi, Kathy. I'm going to be uploading a video a day for the entire month of August. And I thought today I would start with, from the UK. Hi, Annette. What time is it there? 1 o'clock in the morning? Hi, Lois. Hi, Joanne. From Portland. Hi, Joe. So what I did was these papers were just sitting in one of my drawers since the day that I moved into my craft room, which would be 2 years ago. So some of this is scraps. Hi, Angela, you're from South Africa. Cool. Elizabeth is from Scotland. That's why I love the internet. We get to talk. Oh, it's 5 p.m. Okay. Lolis is from Texas. Angela, one of my good friends, she is from Zimbabwe. She lives now in Canada. But she lived in Zimbabwe till she was 15. And she still has family there. Iowa. Lee or Leah is from Iowa. No, Lee just started. Joe is from Mississippi. Cool. This is so cool. So I don't know how long this is going to last. It might be an hour or it might be 2 hours. I don't know. Angela, I want to go someday, I have to say. I'm hoping that I get the privilege to go. Brenda is from Louisiana. Awesome. Okay, so yes, I grabbed this from one of my drawers. Some of it is scraps, and I thought, you know what? Let's get these papers, a second chance. So I'm going to make 10 page kits today. Hi, Kelly from Pennsylvania. So yes, let us know where you're from. Kansas City. Melissa's from Kansas City, Missouri. Kopi Crafter is from Wisconsin. That's awesome. So yes, I'm going to put 10 page kits, and I plan on putting them together, and few of them will be live. I plan on doing 5 lives in the month of August. So I'll have the dates on my Facebook group. So if you're not part of my Facebook group, make sure you join because it'll be there. Hi, Allie. England. Oh, cool. Melody's from Kentucky. Sandy's from St. Louis. Suzanne is from Chicago, Illinois. Argana is from Colorado. And Elma is from Arizona. All places I want to go. Yay. So that's awesome that you were all able to join me. Melody, are you talking about these? Isn't that gorgeous? I saw it sitting there and I'm like, oh, those two go together. Hi, Donna. This one is from Basic Gray Typeset. Ooh, look at that side. Oh, I love that side too. This is from 2015 and it goes well with that. And this is Simple Stories, I Am. And this is 2015 also. Those are gorgeous. I'm going to put these together for sure. I don't know what I'm going to use as the background, but I think if I don't think I'll use that one because I want to, I love that and I love that, and they'll go really well on that background. So that went really well. Donna from Tennessee. Oh, thank you, Donna. So that was easy. I'll probably, well, this will be two pages, like 2 patterns. So that makes 2. And then I love to throw a cardstock in there. So you know what? For now, we'll say that that is it. And I absolutely have no idea what's in there. So much so that look what I found in there. I found a die. Look how cute it is. It's from Simon Says Stamp, and it's coffee cup. And it was stuck in there. So here I haven't been using it. You make page kits now? Awesome. Aren't they fun? Sweden. Oh, you know what? The book I'm reading now, is it in Sweden? I thought maybe it was in Sweden. The Sea Witch. Wasn't that close to Sweden, they said? Oh, I'd love to go to Sweden too. My husband and I, now our kids are grown up, and that's our thing. We want to start traveling. So starting next winter, we're going to start going at 1 or 2 places a year. It is helpful to make page kits, isn't it? I find that, yeah, it takes a bit of time. You know, it's not a quick thing, but I find that I usually do it when I feel like being in my room and doing something crafty, but I don't want to scrapbook, if that makes any sense. And I'm not in the mood to organize, because, you know, let's be honest, we could organize all the time, couldn't we? Hi, Coffee Mom. I had seen your message and I said that it was starting in 19 minutes, but I didn't know if you had received it, so I'm glad you got it. So I think I like to have a background. I gotta come back to this one. I love that teal color. So Coffee Mom, if you just got here. Yes, Elizabeth, it's based off a Hans Christian Andersen book. It's like a retelling, and it's how Ursula got to be, you know, how she is, evil. I'm about halfway through, and it is really good. Yes, I used to do that too when I got my subscription kits. I would break them down into page kits right away. But then I love my subscription base. I was a HipKit member for over a year, I'd say a year and a half. And I would recommend them to anybody. They're amazing. But when I looked at my stuff, I wasn't using my supplies. So then I said, okay, you have to take a break. And you have to make pages with what you have. And then maybe later on, you know, you can order kits again. Plus, I went to part-time. And I always said that, oh, I love that. The only thing is, this has pink. And this is orange and gray. But you know what? I kind of like pink and orange together. Hi, Valerie. I like pink and orange together. So you know what? we're gonna go with it. And I love this side because it has words that I can cut out. I can use a little bit of this. You used to read a lot, Melody, until you start scrapbooking. You know what? Me too, but now I make it a priority to read every night. So every night I go maybe to bed a little earlier than I would. I only watch one episode of whatever every night. Right now we're in a deep hole of Big Brother, the American one, and we're loving it. So we watched one episode of Big Brother because we were way behind. And then I read, and I love it. I'm on book 73. And that reminds me, one of the things that I'm going to be doing this month, I want to talk a little bit about what this month is going to be about. I'm doing a mini album, and it's about all the books that I'm reading in 2018. So that's going to be sort of some of the videos that are going to be uploaded. I think there might be like maybe 4 videos of the mini album, maybe 5, depending. I want to get to July for sure. And there's going to be live videos. There's going to be at least 5, including this one. And then there's going to be, you know, layouts with voiceovers and just different stuff. I'm going to Last year I did a video tour of my room, so I don't think I'll do it again because I haven't changed very much. Maybe I'll do just little clips because I'm planning on reorganizing some stuff, so maybe maybe I'll do little clips of different things that I'm reorganizing or something like that. Scylla said, do you ever get papers in your kits that you don't like at all? You know what? I've been really lucky because where there is like a side B, I always find something that I can use it with. I'll use a side B. You know what? I know I said I liked that one there, but I like this one better. So we're going to change it. But maybe if I like to add a splash of color. No, Melody, we never get done organizing. But you know what? When I moved in here, I separated stuff pretty well. But within the drawer, there's some of them that I just kind of threw in there. So I'd like to go within the drawer and maybe try to straighten it up. Like, for example, my die cuts, I just kind of threw them in there. And then when I went back, I kind of put my die cuts packs in the drawer, like from A to E. So all the companies that started with A to E, and then from F. So then when I'm looking for Amy Tangerine, I know it's in that drawer that's between A to whatever. So it's just stuff like that that I'm kind of rearranging. And then I kind of had to move some stuff because I'm now sharing my room. If you're new to my channel, I share my room with a bearded dragon. So I had like a big container that was right there, and I had to move that and move some other stuff because her cage is huge because she's pretty big. Like she's this long, like she's massive. But if I was going to share my room with anybody, I'm glad it's with Lola. She's pretty cool. She's pretty quiet. Some days she's a little rambunctious and kind of runs around her cage a bit, but I love her. She's so pretty. I think I'm going to put these black polka dots with it because I like to add a splash of another color, and I really like that. And then I like those frames. I can maybe cut some, and that can be my embellishment foundation. Joanne, you just started making a mini album? What's your mini album about? I used to make mini albums all the time, and then I kind of stopped because it was the only thing I was making. And my son, at the time, he was probably, that was quite a few years ago, He was probably, he's 18 now, so he's probably 14. And he said, Mom, how come you don't make, like the big pages like you used to? I miss those. And I was like, wow, I didn't even notice. I didn't even know he noticed that, I was making pages. I'm going to have to take some drinks once in a while because I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. So I have this here. So I didn't go deep into the pile, and already I have 2 page kits together. So you don't have to go through like pages that, kits that belong together or anything like that. Just grab a stick, not a stick, but a pack of pattern papers. Just start going through them. Before you know it, you'll have a ton of page kits. You've made 6 minis of your family? Cool. Obviously, I like this pattern paper from Jelly Bean Soup Blueprint. I think I bought 4 or 5. And I think it's because I like this side and I like this side, because I like this for a background. So I don't have to worry about running out of that one. So I did blue, I did orange. Now I think I'm going to try and do a pink. Ooh, a vellum. Let's put a vellum in there. That's pretty cool. I haven't used vellum in a long time. That's what I find is sometimes, you kind of get used to using a certain thing and you kind of just use that. And so it's nice to change it up. Change it up a bit. I like that card here. It says, feel good today. I might use something else. I don't know what I did with my big scissors. I have no idea. And I cleaned my room before I started the live. And I still didn't find them. So I must have stuck them somewhere. And I don't know where they are. So I guess I'm just going to take my little scissors. It's funny because I'm so used to using my big ones that I have a hard time with my little ones. I can't cut straight. Like a lot of times, even for like fussy cutting, I still use my big scissors. I'm not very good at the little ones. Well, that's cool, Allie. That's something I could do too, of our dogs. Make kind of a little mini albums of that. Six Family Heritage. Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be good for that too. I thought it'd be fun to make one of the books I read in 2018, but I mean, I still think it's cool. How can you be added to my Facebook group, and Argana? Just look for Nicole Jones 911 on Facebook. Actually, just go in the description box and there's a link right there. Probably not of this video, but of all my YouTube videos. If you go and it says join my Facebook group, I have the link there. Just click on that and then I'll add you. I still think it's cool, this mini album, but I'm only to March and it's already this big. So I don't know if I'll have enough for this, but that's I've already thought of something else that I want to do for next year, for the books I read for next year, so, which is fun. Okay, so let's find some more pink pattern papers. There. Huh. There's some cards on this side that I might like, but I love that background. Not going to use it yet. I usually don't stop myself from using a pattern paper because I love the B side or the A side, because we have so many pattern papers, right? That I'm sure I'll find something else someday that I will love just as much, but sometimes it does make me hesitate. So I think I like that pink. I love pink and black together. It's one of my favorites. And then I love this. I don't know if I'll cut like a piece of it, or I don't think I'll try to fussy cut that. That's kind of, and then I can also use that side. So, well, and then I'm going to put the vellum and this. There. But the next live, I'll let you know right now, the next live is on next Tuesday, the 7th. I've already gone through and figured out what I was going to do for the entire month of August. That'd be cool, Melody. Yeah. Okay. Yes, my mind just went thinking about what Melody just said. She said she wants to do sort of like a mini album, kind of showcasing her layouts that she completed over the years. That's a cool idea. You could just make like little pictures of it. And like for myself, where I'm doing YouTube videos, I could actually put like a little, those little that you can use your phone, and what are they called? And then you can just, oh, I can't remember what those things are called, but you can scan it with your phone, and then it would bring you right to the YouTube video. That would be really cool. Will that live be at this time? Probably. And the reason I say probably is 1 o'clock is a pretty safe bet for me. QR codes, that's it. Thank you, Lolas. 1 o'clock is a pretty safe bet for me, because if my daughter works that day, the latest she can leave the house is like noon. My son, if he works, he has to be gone by noon. So 1 o'clock, like today they were here, both of them were here till noon. And so 1 o'clock is a pretty safe bet for me, that I know there'll be nobody here. And if my daughter has the day off, then by 1 o'clock she'll be like gone somewhere because it's her day off. Oh, I love that. What is that? Basic Gray typeset. Who else misses Basic Gray? Oh, miss them so much. I love that, but it won't go with that. But I want to use that just because, you know, are no longer around, I don't want to hold on to it and then it doesn't get used up. I want to get it used up. Maybe it would look good on that. Now that oh, yes. DIY. This is Jen Hadfield DIY Home. I haven't seen some of these pattern papers in 2 years. Okay, Leah, I'm going to go right now. It'll only take 1 second. Nicole Jones, 911. There you go. Yeah, I miss them too. Apparently they're still doing stuff, but it's like fabric and stuff, and I'm not a sewer. Not even a little bit. I kind of like this too. Ugh. Decisions. Yeah, I know, Lee, there's so many that have closed up shop. It's kind of sad. You know what? I kind of... I'm going to put all those 3 together. But I probably... Ooh. I was going to say, I probably won't use all of them. I'll either use those 2 or those 2. But I want the option. I know it's so sad that so many companies are closing up. But at the same time, I kind of understand it, because in order for them to make it, they have to release stuff all the time, right? But then as consumers, we can't buy stuff all the time. Unfortunately, it would be awesome. But we can't seem to make stuff as fast as we can buy it, unfortunately. And I can tell you, I scrapbook a lot. Like, I put out quite a few scrapbooks pages in a year, and still I can't. It feels like I can't make a dent in what I have. I mean, it's good. It's good that the stuff doesn't get used up and you're like, man, I didn't make anything with this and it's gone. That wouldn't be fun either. Because that would mean that, you know, we'd get nothing for our money. I don't know. That's kind of cream and this is white. So we'll say no, but that's cream and cream. I don't know. I kind of like those 2. Let's pick something else. You owned a store, Joe? Yeah, it's a tough business, right? Because everybody wants, an order. That's an order from who? Scrapbook Generation. That was when? Oh, I was still at the old house then. 2015. Yeah, because everybody wants the new stuff, right? Like, people that are buying stuff, if they go back in and there's nothing new, they're not going to get anything because they've already bought. But then for you to keep the new stuff, it's hard. But it's so nice to get new stuff, right? I'm trying to do a little bit of both this year. I want to get some new stuff, but then I want to use the older stuff too. As you can tell, I mean, there's got scraps in here. Older pattern papers. This is Bo Bunny. Oh, I love this collection. This is the This and That. The boy collection. What was it called? This and That. Oh, it's a beautiful collection. Oh, I have a few pattern papers here. So let's see if we can put a page kit together. We went camping last weekend. It was so fun. It was the first time, I can't believe it, but it was the first time we took Mason camping. We went to this place called Yogi Bear Campground. And oh my goodness, I'll probably do like a layout this month doing, using some of these patterns. We had so much fun. It was gorgeous. They were calling for rain, which we got a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. So I'm going to use here everything from that kit that I have left. So that's another page kit. So how many is that? I think we're going to do 10 today. That should last me for the month of August. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. We're halfway done. So I don't know if we'll have time to do like all the embellishments, but I will, if I don't do them right now today, like the embellishments, I'll do voiceovers and pick the embellishments. Camping is fun. We have an older tent trailer. It's 18 years old. And we opened it this time and we were like, oh. I mean, it still looks good and everything, but I think some of it came away from the sides, so it leaked. So now there's damage to it. We have to fix it. So my husband this weekend is going to fix it. I mean, it was fine for camping. I went in, we vacuumed everything. I washed everything. I washed all the curtains and everything. And I washed all the sleeping bags and all that stuff. And I mean, it was fine. But it has a little bit of damage. Still better than sleeping on the ground. But we're going to have to fix it. Okay. Oh, here I have some cardstock, leftover cardstock. Let's put that in there. Because again, I got some gray, some pink, some black. I might use this. And yes, anyway, Mason had a blast. Time to get something new. Yeah. We're hoping next year that we can do that. Tell you what our plan is. We have 2 vehicles and a tent trailer. We're hoping to sell the 2 vehicles, the tent trailer, condense it to 1 vehicle, like an SUV of some kind, and a secondhand travel trailer, a smaller one, not a big one. Because now it's just me and my husband and sometimes Mason, right? So, and if the others want to come, they can sleep in a tent. Because I'm not buying a huge travel trailer. Oh, this is that typeset from Basic Gray again. I'm loving those colors. Loving those colors. So if you hear pitter-patter, I have the two dogs are downstairs, and Louis gets a little lonely, and he comes up the stairs once in a while just to say hi. Now I've put him outdoors before I started the live, so hopefully he won't need to go, but you know how puppies are. He is 1 now, so he's a little better, but sometimes he wants to go outside, and it's not because he needs to go. It's because he loves being outside. And he doesn't get that I have things to do. And he just wants to play. So what are you guys up to? Are you working on special projects? Are you just concentrating on taking pictures this summer and then kind of getting back into it in September? Or what are you guys doing? I've done a few pages. In the month of August, I have to do like 70 videos. So my month of August is pretty full. Oh, thank you, Sue. I'm working on the 30 videos or 31 videos for the August video a day. And then I'm working on the scrapathon for September. And I'm so anxious for that. It was so much fun last time, because you get 30 prompts or 31 prompts. It's 30 days in September, right? 30, yeah. And we do something different every day, which is amazing. I think I like this with this. I don't know if I like this, but I like the hearts. It's more subtle. This is a little bit more bold, so I find it clashes too much, but the hearts are a little better. So if I use a little bit of the hearts, I think it'll be back to school. You know what? This is Mason's first year. Yay! He is so anxious. He's so happy. Hi, Nikki. Nikki, what time is it where you are? Is it 2 o'clock in the morning? You like making cards, Carol? Killing your stash, Angela? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Angela. Oh, it's 12:30 p.m. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, Susan, me too. It's helped me use my stash so much more. So Lolis, that's fun that you have the entire summer off. I mean, you deserve it. I'm sure being a teacher is extremely difficult. What year do you teach, Lolis? Okay, so I kind of like this, but I wish I had a full one of this for the background. That would be awesome. I know I kind of did 2 blue in a row. Ooh. which is not good because I like to 6th grade. Oh, cool. Look at all the scraps. Now I kind of have a love-hate thing with scraps. I love scrapping with them because I find that coming up with a layout is so much easier. But man, I don't like... I find it's messy. Like to keep them, it's so messy. And I don't like that. Melody, you were a nurse for 30 years? I was 6 months away from finishing my nursing degree. And like, I'm talking the 4 years. 6 years, or 6 months. And then I had my first daughter in my last year, and that's why I just couldn't finish. But I don't look at it as that it was a bad thing. I just look at it as I used it in my life in general and my job as a 911 dispatcher. When we got to that part, the medical part, I was like, boom, aced it. Because it was review. It was review for me. Even though it had been years. Okay, so I saw this yellow. Now remember that yellow pattern. But I don't know if it kind of goes. I like this. I like that. That's right. It did help me a lot. And talking about that, which I usually don't talk about it too much. I'm gonna maybe that. No. I've been kind of quiet on the whole social media and Facebook for the last week and a half. I had a rotation last weekend. I started on Friday. And I've been there 11 and a half years, which is a long time. And that was by far the hardest 3 days that I had. When I finished, I was sick for about 3 days after with a migraine and vomiting. I lost 4 pounds in like 3.5 in 4 days or something like that. So that's why I had to put my head back. You know, I've been part-time for a year and I was doing really good. And as they say, I had a big crash. But when we went... Hi, Anne. When we went camping, my husband said that we needed to go. It really helped, you know, just being around Mason and everything. So that's why I wasn't around. But I'm doing better. But man, that job is not easy. Oh, I love that and that. I love yellow and tan. Yeah. Yeah, stress will. It's not good for the health at all. And that's why I went part-time, because I knew I couldn't do it full-time anymore. And usually I could, I could do the 3 days, and by the end of the 3 days, I'm like, this is why I'm part-time. This is why I'm part-time, because I still love the purpose of, what I did. But whew, this time around, it was a doozy. It's summer and it's super busy, and it wasn't even like, I can't talk about stuff, but it wasn't even a call. It was just busy. And you don't know whether you're coming or going, like just that busy, that at the end of the day, you just feel like, well, I'd come home and within half an hour, I was, had showered and then be in bed for the next day, because just exhausted, mentally just exhausted. Ooh, look at that. I even had a paper pad. Okay, so let's move on to that paper pad and see what's in there. This is Crate Paper Hello Love. Oh, I remember loving that paper collection. I'm just going to leave this to the side. I might... You scrapbook when you're stressed? Me too. I do too. And that has kept me sane for all these years. So when I knew that even scrapbooking didn't work anymore, okay, let's choose this. Love that. Oh, I remember loving this collection. Haven't seen this in forever. I know it's, supposed to be about Valentine's, but I use it for not Valentine's all the time. Let's see what we can use. I know, I love Crate Paper too, Anne. And last week, I'm trying to read all your comments. And then... Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and I start saying something, and man, my brain just stops sometimes, which is not good. Last week, when I was in the throes of things, I did a little bit of retail shopping. I bought some new stuff from Simon Says Stamp, which I haven't bought anything since March. So it's not bad. April, May, June, July, 4 months. But I did a little bit of retail shopping. And then another thing we did too was we kind of fell off the wagon with the keto diet last week, because I was like, I need the chocolate. I need the chips. I need all the stuff. So we're back on the keto diet. Thankfully, I didn't gain any pounds. I didn't gain any weight. But plus, when we went camping, I wanted to just, just eat all the stuff, which we did. We had a blast. So it was good. And not that I find that on keto that we're giving up a lot of stuff, but like I said, I just needed the chips and the chocolates. And I might have overdone it, but it was good. And somebody asked me too if I could share some recipes for the keto diet, and I will. I plan on making a mini album for that too. So that's another mini album that I'm going to start this month, is going to be on my keto recipes, because I just find them on the internet, and then when I go to find them again, I have a hard time. So I'm just going to make a mini album of all our favorite recipes, because I'm sure it's something that, you know. Hi, Karen. You lost 26 pounds on keto? That's awesome. There are some hard days, yeah. We went camping to Yogi Bear Campground in Woodstock, which was awesome. Great for little kids. I wish they would have had that when our kids were little. They would have loved it. So Mason had a blast. He absolutely loved it. And I'm sure we'll take him again next year. Ooh, I'm trying to find more pink pattern papers. Paters? Ooh. Another thing I love is red and pink. Fruit junkie? I am too. And on keto, fruits have too much sugar. So the only fruits you can have, or actually not fruits, they're berries, and you can only have a limited amount. Yeah, he had a blast. See you later, Sandy. I still like this. You know what? That's going to be 11. I'm just going to have to take that, and then maybe... You love Weight Watchers? I guess you need to find what is good for you, right? We're liking keto. I like that you make something called fat bombs, and basically what it is just something that you can just pop in your mouth, and it's just loaded with the good fats, and it gives you a bunch of energy and just ties you over. I'm loving those. And there's certain foods that are unlimited, like mostly vegetables, but I love this too. Okay, I better stop, or I'm gonna have 15-page kits. I'm just looking for something that I can put with this as a background. But you know what? I'll probably just put a cardstock if I can't find anything. That's what I'll do. Okay, so that's all the page kits, I think. So these are going to be all the pattern papers that I'm going to do. So I'm going to start from the bottom. We might put a few of the embellishments sort of together. You have to go make lunch for your hubby. I know, if we didn't have to eat, right? Man, we could get a lot of stuff done. That's the only thing that I find with keto, is because we don't have the convenient foods anymore. So, cooking. You haven't heard of keto? You can Google keto diet and it'll bring it up. Basically, it's a low carb diet But it's different in the fact that usually if people did low carb, they did high protein. And this one is you do high fats, but medium protein and low carbs. And it just teaches your body to use fats as your energy so that you're burning fats. So if you're burning fats, then you're losing weight. My husband in 6 weeks has lost 22 pounds and I've lost 10 pounds. So it works. And I've heard I did a video, kind of a layout, I should say, on keto. And I had so many people comment on that video that they were doing it and they were having quite a bit of success also. It's sort of I think, a way of life too. You feel like you're cooking all day? I know. That's the thing. My mom came here for like a week and she says, you guys are always in the kitchen. And I'm like, it's this diet. But not really. Well, yeah, we call it a diet, but it's a way of life, I guess. We just got to do a little bit more meal prep. I mean, you can still do stuff like, you know, a salad and some protein. But after a while, you kind of get, I mean, you're over it, right? Over the salad. So over it. So that's where the cook, but man, the stuff, it tastes good. Do you have a lot of recipes that you like, Melody? I love that I can cook with sour cream, cream cheese. I actually love the cauliflower potatoes. They're actually good since we can't have potatoes anymore. No, you can't have rice. I know. I miss that too. I miss that too. For sure. But my husband and I, what we're doing is whenever we reach like a milestone, we kind of treat ourselves. Wow, Copy Crafter, that's amazing. In 2.5 weeks? Do you have some great recipes? I'm always looking for some new recipes. I'm on the internet. Man, I did a lot of research on the keto diet. I didn't just, I bought some books. I read about it. And the cheese too, yes. A coconut cake. Cheddar biscuits? Those sounds yummy. Are they like a dip, kind of like a cracker? Or it's more like bready kind of thing. I know, Carol, that's what I thought too. I loved me my potatoes. We were a potato and meat kind of person. Your favorite is cream cheese stuffed chicks wrapped in bacon. Ooh. Hi, Jessie. That sounds good. We loved wraps too, but now we use like a head of lettuce and use like the leaf of lettuce and kind of do our wraps in that. And my husband thought that was going to be like a huge, but it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. And even our hamburgers, we wrap it in lettuce. And that's not bad. So now I started putting or choosing some embellishments. I just grabbed, just before it started, a bunch of stickers. Some of them are new, some of them aren't. And now I'm just going to start going with the colors. And I don't know my pictures yet. And I know first way. Oh, cool. Melody, would you mind sharing the recipe? Because that's what my hubby finds the hardest. 2.5 net carbs is pretty good. Because the rest of our stuff, I'm allowed 17 or 19 grams. I can't remember. I think it went down to 17. It used to be 19. And the rest of our stuff is not so bad as far as number of carbs that we have. Yeah, my husband was a little bit, and then now he's like, yes, because he had been trying to lose weight for 6 months and nothing was happening, and he was on the treadmill and the elliptical. Thank you, Melody. He was on the elliptical and the treadmill every night for over an hour, and he had lost 2 pounds. And Copy Crafter, if you could share too the cream cheese stuffed chicks wrapped in bacon. Sounds good. Like I said, I really like the cauliflower potatoes too. I make them 2 ways. I make it one so it looks like mashed potatoes, and then the other ones I make it in the oven with bacon bits and cheddar. So, and cheese, I guess. It's really yummy. Let me see. Okay, yes, I was saying that a lot of it's a hard thing, I guess, to, if you've never put a page kit this way, it is maybe a little hard to wrap your head around it, because, oh, I like that piece of scrap. Because we've always, forever and ever, been told, you know, or did it, that you find your pictures, then you find your pattern papers, then you find your embellishments, and then you go from there. Now, a few years ago, I didn't have my pictures printed or something. You're getting hungry? I know, that's what I was thinking. I needed to make some page kits, and I didn't have my pictures printed, and I just started making page kits. And then I went to my stash and found pictures like no issues, and I was like, wow, that was convenient. Hi, Joanne. You finally made it live. I'm hoping in August. I won't be able to tell till a few days before, because I have to know everybody's schedule. Because we didn't realize how much this house carries noise. So I have to make sure that I'm pretty much all by myself. But I want to do a live on a Saturday so that people that work can make it. So I'll try to figure out a Saturday or a Sunday that I can make a live. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Steamed broccoli with lemon juice? Really? I love lemons. Everybody at work thinks I'm really weird because I bring a lemon like I would eat an orange. And the first thing I did was check the list to see if I could eat lemons, and I was so happy to see that I could. Oh, you're recovering from a surgery, Joanne? Oh, I hope you're doing okay. Surgeries are not fun. Now I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, lemons. Yes, you love lemons too. Anyway, I bring it to school, because I still go to school. I bring it to work and everybody looks at me like, you eat a lemon just like that? Yours gets clogged up? Really? No, mine doesn't. Make sure you shake it. I use mine, well, I've had mine for 4 years, and there's still this much powder. You're doing great. Oh, good. I know the first few days after a surgery, they're not fun. They're painful. But when you think about what you were feeling before, bye, Angela. You have to bang it on the table. You're going to a crop on Sunday, Elizabeth? Oh, good for you. You know what? I think I won't be able to go to a crop now till March, which is kind of sad. I know my friend is having one in October, but my daughter's getting married, and I don't think I'll be able to go, which is fine. I've gone to already like 4 this year, so I've kind of gone to a lot. So that's okay. I'll just have more lives, and then I'll get to chat with you guys. Yeah, that's okay. So what I do is as I'm putting stuff in, Rebecca, your friend eats the rind and all? Really? Oh, I love lemons, but I don't think I could do that. Now I'm going to have to taste it. See what it tastes like. Maria, are you saying to try to put a little rice in your powder tool and it might help? Unclog it? That's a great idea. How far do I travel for crops? There's none in your area. That sucks. For me, there's some in my city quite often, but then my friend puts on a crop and it's about an hour and a half from where I am. There's actually another one that's literally down the street from where I am, and I live in the country, so that's pretty cool. She does one about maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I haven't gone to hers in about a couple of years. The furthest I'm going to travel is I'm going on a cruise in February, and it's a scrapbooking cruise, which I am so stoked on. I'm so happy to go. It's going to be amazing. I'm going with a bunch of friends, which will be fun. The humidity is really bad. Well, maybe a little bit of rice would help, like Maria said. Maybe it would kind of soak up the humidity. Okay, so what I did was I just grabbed a bunch of some leftovers from previous pages that I put together. Yeah, so put in the comments how far are you willing to travel to go to a crop. Like I said, I'm going on a cruise, and my friend Karen that's here also today, she's going on that cruise. Yes, it's the Vicky Booten cruise, Joanne. It's from February 3rd till the 9th. Yeah. Can't wait. We're already booked on the cruise. We have our flight tickets. We have our hotels. So now we just gotta wait for it to come around. Crops are hard to find in the UK. Aw. How about scrapbooking supplies? They must be hard to find too, eh? I think sometimes we take it for... Joanne, that's why I didn't want to go too. They convinced me to go because I get motion sickness in a car. And they assured me that that cruise is like super calm because of where it is. It's not like super rocky. Plus they said that the bracelet works. Plus I got some stuff from the States where I'm going to take and it's supposed to help. So if anybody wants to come, it's on February 3rd. I think it's Royal Cruise maybe. But if you Google Vicky Bouton Cruise in February, you're going to one in Wales and it's 300 miles away. Yeah, that would take a few minutes to get there. Yeah, I'm not going to bring too much with me for as far as the cruise. I'm going to bring like a little cutter and maybe, you know, because they supply everything on the cruise. So just very small, minimal, so I don't have to keep bugging for stuff. And it's my first time on a cruise. So I'm going to be doing my stuff pretty quickly and then going to explore the cruise ship for sure. Yeah, that's what I figured, that the supplies would be really expensive and the shipping too, because the shipping to Canada from the States is really expensive too. But you know what I found really silly is with my the May, what was it called? Scrapbooking National Day. I did 3 giveaways and I had one that was in the States and 2 that were from Canada that won. And the one that I shipped to the States cost me less money than the ones I shipped to Canada. Does that make any sense? I was like, what? It didn't make sense to me, but our shipping is extremely high in Canada. Jill, we have had a really hot summer. Like I'm sure are breaking records because every day we're near the 30s. Every day. And it's like, and then it's like, feels like 36, you know, like really crazy amount. And my husband and I have been walking in that every day. Now, some mornings when he was off, we tried to go early in the morning. And then some other days we went kind of later, like at 8 o'clock so that it cools off. But some of the days we went like at noon and it was like, oh. Hi, Brenda Lee. Oh, really? Okay, I'll have to look into that. I don't want to do too many things. I'm going to have the bracelet and I have some stuff that I bought in the States. Apparently, it's better than what we have here in Canada. Oh, I'm sorry, Allie. Some of this stuff I've had for years. So go through your supplies and see, you know, what you have in your stash. And because I'm trying not to buy stuff either. Now I have to say, you're going to see a haul from me in August because I needed some retail therapy. Bad. Yes, us too. Well, see, you're not that far from us, Jill. New Hampshire, you're about 8 hours. So we're probably getting the same kind of weather. It is hot. Not complaining though. I just keep thinking of the nasty winters that we get, and I am good. We will take that heat. And it, like, we have a really short summer. Yes, it's another very hot day, Karen. You're just down the road from me. You're going in the water? Ah, we need to get together and have a coffee or something. You wanted to come over and borrow one of my tools too. So we'll need to do that soon. It's 96 degrees. Yeah, I think it's pretty close to, I forgot to look what it is today. It's been so hot that our electric bill has been as bad as the winter time. Well, because we have a heat pump, so I'm using the air conditioning. Okay, it's 88 degrees Fahrenheit, but it says feels like 89, so basically 90. So did we, Jill. So we're really getting the same kind of weather, because in June it was freezing, and then just one day it was like no warning, it went from like +2 almost to like 27 degrees the next day, and it stayed there ever since. But like I said, not complaining, loving the summer. We're having Mason again on Friday, and I think we might go see Winnie the Pooh at the drive-in. He's loving the drive-in, and they don't really show kids' movie that often. We brought him once this summer. I'm trying to see if I have enough stuff, and on that diagonal paper, it's kind of a lot. Humidity's not your friend, Annette. You're having rain today? I guess they had rain over the weekend, but we were 3 hours away and we had a little bit of rain, but not too much. So it was nice. When you're camping, you don't want a whole bunch of rain. You want to be able to enjoy your camp life. Okay, let's see if I can find some more stuff here to put with that. I bought a little fan. Hi, Brenda. It's hot and stormy in South Carolina. That probably means that it's coming. Eeyore's your favorite character? Me too. I don't know why we're talking about Eeyore, but bye, Nikki. So I'm going to try and find some chipboard. Look at how great that coordinates. Yeah, I've had to go. I planted flowers this year. 88's not hot. Our bedroom gets that, even with the AC. Yeah. We just, like I said, it's, for us, that's super hot. Oh, yes. See, I already forgot, Joanne. Yes. It's Winnie the Pooh, isn't it? Yes, that new movie. Yeah, Pooh Bear. No, it's not. Is it Winnie the Pooh? That's at the theaters? I can't remember now. Yes, it is. Christopher Robin. Pooh Bear. Yes. That's what's playing at the drive-in this weekend. You don't have air conditioning? Is it because you don't need it? Does it get super humid there? Or is it... See, usually for us, our summers, we hang around about the mid-20s. We might have 1 week that we get above the 30s, but most of the summer it's like in the middle 20s. But this summer it's been in the high 20s, like 29, 28, or 31, 32, 33, 34. So next week I think it's going down to high 80s next week. But then you add the humidity factor and it's like, ugh, crazy. I know, that's why I love having Mason, because it kind of gives us an opportunity to go watch all the kid movies. Once he got old enough that, he would actually sit in a movie theater and not like run around, I was like, yes, now because it's not fun, right? When they're running around the whole time, it's like, oh, you're not actually watching the movie. But now he gets into it. He gets into the movies, which is really nice. Okay, so I got stuff that I can use as my embellishment foundation. A few things. So that's how I look at this. What can I use as an embellishment foundation? And then what can I use as the second, like the layer on top of that? In New Hampshire, Brenda Lee? Oh my goodness. That is hot, Grace. Oh. That is hot. She says she's happy if it's under 40 degrees. Ugh. Yeah. Gets hard to breathe. Whew, I imagine. Yeah, our bodies are not used to that at all. And then I got some stuff to lay over top here. And then I have some embellishments. So I think that's going to be my first one. It's been hot in Philadelphia too. I'm kind of happy that it's been nice because, like I said, once it starts getting yucky, we'll be like, oh, I just want it to be nice. Okay, that wasn't... Aren't those colors pretty? That was the first page kit that it kind of jumped out at me. Oops, things are falling on the ground. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll put one more embellishment. Is that orange? That looks orange. Orange enough. I'll put one more that I'm putting the embellishments on, and then we'll call it for today. Because it's going to be like an hour and 45 minutes or something. And then the rest of the page kits I'll do as either real time or just a voiceover, and probably voiceover, and put them together, and they'll be like some of the videos that will be featured in August. So the heat is a bit much, eh? No, Joanne, in the month of August, I'm going to be uploading a video a day for the entire month. I'm going to be doing 5 lives, and the next live will be next Tuesday, the 7th. We'll say at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., same time. Next Tuesday, let me just make sure that that I have the right date. Yes, Tuesday the 7th will be at 1 p.m. I'll put a little notification on my YouTube channel. But then I'll have all these done, and we'll put a page together. But from here to then, I'll put some more page kits together. I'm going to do stuff. I'm doing a mini album, couple mini albums. Oh, North Conway. Yes, that's when we climbed Mount Washington. That is a beautiful, beautiful city. We absolutely loved it. Actually, we were talking about that yesterday, and we want to go again. We want to climb the mountain again. It's just so pretty. I don't know if we'll be able to climb it as fast as what we did the first 2 times we did, because we're going to be a couple years older. This summer, we are going to go on a walk that we're going to walk 32 kilometers. That's quite the hike. I think we're going to do that in a couple of weeks. So I'm just going to go through embellishments that didn't quite make it on other pages. And try to make a page kit with this. Basically now I'm just going to grab stuff that's orange or black. Yes, I agree, Jill, but I still don't like winter. My surgery, I think, kind of sent forth my menopause, and now it's like, ugh. But it only lasted for about a month or 2 after, and now it seems to not be as often, but man, yeah, I know what you mean. When you get a blast of heat, it's not fun. Yes. Yeah, I want to try to keep them, about an hour. People can come in and out, and ooh, look, orange. Um, who asked that? Brenda. No, I've never had to refill this, and I've had this for about 4 years. It doesn't look like there's much. There's about that much, but when I flip it upside down, there's still this much. So not so bad. But when I flip it this way, it looks like it's almost empty. So I haven't had to refill it yet. But I'm just going to, it's just baby powder, so I'll just stick baby powder in there and... Okay. Well, there's quite a bit of... See, this is one of the ones that I have not taken the time to separate yet. A lot of times... Oh, see, that has orange on it. It's a transparency. Yeah, mine were getting really bad. And it stopped again. So I'm hoping it was just because of the surgery that kind of shocked my body. 30 minutes from Mount Washington. Oh, and you've only been up once? My husband and I would probably go up once a year if we were there. We love hiking. Oh, I see more orange. Oh, there was quite a bit of orange in there. That's good. You made a baby powder out of old stockings. Oh, cool. Yeah, because that would just release a little bit at a time. Okay. Let's put this away. Well, that's pretty. It's brown, but oh. It's brown. I'm going to leave it in because I might change this to brown instead of black. We'll see. So we'll keep it in. No, menopause is not fun. Here, I'll put a black one too, just in case I decide to stay with... Oh, that has orange on it. I'll take that. So basically, I'm not being very fussy. Anything that has a little bit of orange, at this point, brown or black, I'm throwing everything in. I'm just giving myself options. And I find it makes... Oh, look at the puppy! It makes making my embellishment clusters so easy because I have so much stuff. And then once I start putting my page kits together, I just start layering all the things. And I just want to say, if I missed something and I didn't answer a question, I'm sorry. Sometimes the questions kind of go faster that I can read them because I have to also look down and look at the stuff. Okay. Well, I feel like I have a ton of stuff there. Now I'm just going to find the last thing. I always add enamel dots. I love me some enamel dots. Okay, so I have orange ones here. I'm just going to move them so that they're all together. So what are you guys up to for this afternoon once we say goodbye? I think I'm going to make something quick to eat, and then I'm going to go sit on the deck in the back, and I'm going to go read for a bit. No, I'm not going to bring any page kits on the cruise. I think I'm just going to bring, because they have projects for us to do. And I'll just make the projects that they have for us to do. And the rest of the time, I'm going to be making memories. You're going to make Project Life. I've used up a whole bunch of Project Life cards in that mini album that I'm doing for one of the projects for August. You have to bring your kitty cat to the vet. Hopefully he's okay. Okay, how about if I put... Hi, Collie. You caught the live, but we're just about ready to say goodbye. We can go watch the rest of the stuff. Yeah, I love my enamel dots, as you can tell. But I use them, so. I've been buying them now on AliExpress, and I find they're much better. You can go back and watch the live. It'll be, I'm sure it'll be up. Last time it took like 2 minutes to get there. There. That's a nice little pile. Now I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I might switch this out to brown. I'm kind of feeling... Oh. Okay. Well, that's the second one. So like I said, the rest of the 8. What am I buying on AliExpress? Enamel dots. They're super cheap. You get them for like $1, 90 cents per package. Like this I've cut, obviously, but you get full packages and free shipping. And they're fine. They work. Sometimes they separate from each other, but you just have to make sure to go like underneath. But for the difference in price, well worth it. Okay, so that's going to be the second one. The rest of the page kits will be videos that will be uploaded in August. Really, Melody? Sometimes I have to say I wait months for it, like literally months, but they always end up showing up to now. So that's it. I'm going to go get something to eat, and then I'm going to go finish, well, maybe not finish, but read some more of the new book I'm reading called Sea Witch. And I'm absolutely loving it. I'm going to go sit in the sun and enjoy that heat that we're getting. So I want to thank you for being here today and chatting with me. It's called Sea Witch. I think it's either Sarah Henning or let me check on Goodreads because I have it. It's sort of a retelling of, by Joanne. It's a retelling of Sarah Henning. Yes, it's a retelling of The Little Mermaid, but it's sort of like Ursula's story and how she became evil. So I'm enjoying it. I'm about 60% in. And apparently the end is kind of like, wow. So I'm anxious to get there. So thanks, everyone. Bye, Pearl. Bye, Valerie. Bye, Jill. We will see you live next Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So that's August 7th at 1 p.m. Atlantic Daytime. And don't forget, I'm going to have a video a day for the entire month of August. So thanks for joining me. Bye. Bye, Jessie.